Lucy Kitchen go eat.
Evening all. It is 23 minutes past 8. I am 3 minutes late because I had to go for a wee. And welcome to Lockdown 3 Quiz 13, the quiz where something definitely will go wrong. If you can hear some music in the background, that is my teenage son having his adult son. Well, he's still a teenager, Sarah, having his 18th birthday in our garden. Obviously, because you still have to be outside with people who don't live in your bubble/household. You can only have it outside, and it's freezing, but he seems to be having a good time. There's, I think, 5 there, so rule of 6 dictates that's as many as he can have. Worried about what will happen later. But if you're hearing like boffing noises or anyone coming in and going, then you'll know who it is. But anyway, who have we got? We've got Paul.
Water.
Jack Bartley's asked where his invite was. Well, Jack, he's already got 6. I'm not
it's a bit far for him to
my
come.
trousers off. I'm just taking his quite tight jumper off.
I'm sure it is right.
Oh, that's my belly. Live on YouTube. Sorry, everyone. I forgot where I was. Right. Hello, everyone. You see, you early to the party. You see my belly. Right, it's 24 minutes past 8. We've got 4:15 already logged in, ready to quiz their heads off. I have a big announcement at 8:30, just before I start the quiz. And here we go. So I know someone on this stream wants to know, Richard, what are you drinking tonight? So I'll tell you. I'm having a Northern Monk New England IPA. It's called Scarfell, named after the highest mountain in England. That isn't one of the questions tonight. And it's gorgeous. And at the moment, it's £1.23 in Tesco because it was going out of date. Ironically, this one doesn't go out of date till July. So I snapped up about 4 of them and then went back later for the peanut butter and jelly porter. Again, £1.30. Those cans should be £3.50. Hello, Julian. How are you doing? So that's what I'm drinking tonight. And there it is in all its glory. And it is absolutely stunning. Oh, Paul's not sure if Elliot will be joining him tonight. He's been on a road trip all week, has Paul and Elliot. And Elliot's a bit worn out and had to be given a day off today. Poor Elliot. You'll get there, young man. Hope you're on the stream. Hope you join us. We have 16 ready to quiz their heads off on this good Friday evening. Thank you for joining me, even though, of course, it's a bank holiday and you can have the garden parties in the freezing cold, like, as I said, my teenage son is doing right now. But instead, you're in the warm. You're watching me, unless you're watching me outside, and you're getting ready for what will surely be a great quiz. So, will the 18th party get out of control? Julian, I've heard they're doing drinking games. I've heard they're doing shots. I think social distancing is falling apart already. So I would suggest yes. But as long as they do the vomit outside, we can sort it out. I'd rather outside than inside because I can forget about it until the morning. We have 19 active users ready to quiz their heads off with 4 minutes to go. Justina, hello. Jack's giving you the correct code tonight, 699978. I'll also put it in there for anyone who's not got it. There we go. Oh, Otis King is having the Aldi Vanilla Stout. Now, of all of Aldi's new craft beers, that's definitely the best one, Otis. So you've chosen a damn good one. Say hello to Mum. Hello, Mum. Hello, Bernie. How are you doing? We got 22 on the quiz. We're at the same numbers as we had last week. Thank you. Good Friday, and you're all doing the quiz. Of course, the penultimate quiz. I know.
Something else.
But after next week's final weekly quiz, we will be going fortnightly. So we're not going anywhere till May at least. Where is Charlotte? Charlotte, do you want to come onto camera? No. Charlotte fell over at school on Thursday, sorry. Today's Friday. And her face is not great. So she's not on camera tonight. You know, she's just chilling. We're watching Batman versus Superman. So that's what I'll be going back to when all this is finished, because I've got a feeling I need like a 3-hour epic film to mask what's going on outside. So I'm going to watch that and hope by the end of it, they may be ready to go home. You never know. Evening, Helen. How are you doing? Who we got? Bernie. Hello, Bernie. Jack's on the San Miguel. Good choice for a generic lager, but definitely not this. Oh, this is Absolutely stunning. Christine Bournemouth says she'll give Charlotte a hug tomorrow. She can do that because she's in our bubble before people start to get worried. We have 24 on the quiz. We're entering top 5 territory in terms of number of users on the quiz tonight. That's good stuff. Just trying to get the lighting right. You'll notice my stream's a bit more stable tonight. That's because no children are on their Xboxes, which means I can actually not be too worried about losing contact with you all. Let's all break the rules, says Jack. No, not yet, Jack. Oh, hello, how are you? Here she is to prove, as Graham says, I've not beaten her up. She is, she's still alive. There she is, but she doesn't like her face at the moment. I still think she's wonderful. So there you go. Jack says, neither's your face, Richard, but you still do it. Yeah, thank you very much, you horrible little boy. Hi from the Richards and good luck, Christine. Oh, very good, Anne.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Charlotte from Helen. She's all right. People are worried about you now. Oh, no, she's just hiding. She's just feeling a bit sorry for herself. We got 25 in the quiz. I think that's top 3 territory now in terms of users. I really should have my camera with me to capture the beautiful female red deer I just saw. Hindsight is a wonderful thing. Very good, Paul. He's already smashing it out with the jokes. We have 25. I think we might get to 26 or 27 by the time we start. Big announcement coming in about 30 seconds. Nothing else from the chat. Have the police been to you since Christine? I don't know what that means, Jack. 25 in the quiz. Okay, it's 8:30. And as I said, next week is my 24 on the stream. Smashing it. As I said, next 26. Week, 26 on the stream. 26 on the quiz. Anyway, so as I said, next week is my final weekly quiz. And before I press start on this one, I just like a small announcement, not major announcement really. Next week, after this quiz, I'm going to set up a Just Giving page. Just if you want to give, if you've enjoyed the quiz at all, at any point in this whole echelon of quizzing, I'd love you to give something to the Lincolnshire Wildlife Trust, which is who I'm setting up the Just Giving page for. That'll run all week, that page. And if you do donate, you'll get a raffle ticket. And boy, have you got a special prize in store. If you win the prize, you win yourself a night beer tasting with Bournemouth. That is literally a money can't buy prize. Okay, so donate to a wonderful cause, because I know wildlife and getting outside is what we've been able to really do for the last year, and it's helped me a lot because Gibraltar Point, Snipe does and stuff. Lincolnshire Wildlife Trust, they need our help, so I'd love if you could all donate if you've enjoyed the quiz, even a small amount. And remember, you get a raffle ticket and maybe a night with Bournemouth. It's surely worth it. Anyway, let's get on. It's 8:31. We've got 26 users ready to go. 26 on the stream. 2 thumbs up already. Let's go. Okay, 3, 2, 1. We are starting with Rich and Famous. Which movie actress divorced Sam Mendes in 2011? Was it Helen Hunt, Amber Heard, Kate Winslet, or Renée Zellweger? Adam Frankel, my friend from Texas, is online. Can I have a shot stuffed animal as a raffle? You're a horrible man, Adam Frankel, but then he is part American now. Okay, which movie actress divorced Sam Mendes in 2011? It was Kate Winslet. And an early lead for Marshmallow. I've slightly altered the timings tonight. You'll notice you've only got 20 seconds to answer the questions now, and you have 25 seconds of me blurbing on in between. It gives me an extra chance just to... tell you the top 10. Okay, next question. Which model had a cameo role in the original Batman? Was it Jerry Hall, Cindy Crawford, Naomi Campbell, or Claudia Schiffer? Welcome to the Acupuncture Self-Help Line. Please enter your PIN. Thank you very much, Paul. This guy has been telling good jokes on my quiz for a year now. That's insane. Okay, the model that had a cameo role in the original Batman is... Jerry Hall has 46%. If you said, I've said, well, if Frankel, I mean, you are in Texas, but you could still win the prize. We just have to do it virtually. I don't know if you could buy the beer either. I'm just thinking what Doctor Who has with his pizza. Dalek bread. Okay, so Jerry Hall, of course, played the cameo in the original Batman. She was one of Joker's cronies who he disregarded. In which month did Prince William marry Kate? Was it August, June, May, or April?
He doesn't like beer.
Oh, Adam Frankel doesn't even like beer. That doesn't stop you donating, I'm afraid. So the month that Prince William married Kate is April, as 34% of you said. And we are nearly at the end of the rich and famous round. We've got some great rounds coming up tonight, including 20 questions all about Easter. So next question coming up. I'm not going to do the top 10 until each round, Sarah.
Okay.
The vegetarian cannibals will only eat Swedes. Very good, Paul. Short and sweet. I like that joke. Okay, next question. Which 90s PM was in a university pop group called Ugly Rumours? Is it John Major, Tony Blair, Margaret Thatcher, or John Prescott? So, yeah, they've just started the drinking games, if you're worried. But, yeah, so don't. Okay, which 90s PM was in a university pop group called Ugly Rumours? Is it John Major, Tony Blair, Margaret Thatcher, or John Prescott? It was Tony Blair, as 65% of you knew. Tough choice between Gibraltar or Newcastle for our annual conference this year. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Love it, love it, love it. Adam Frankel likes animals less than beer unless he's eating them. You're really not embracing what I'm trying to promote. Okay, so next question. But I can't moan at him. He's actually at work in Texas now, doing it on his phone. Wolfgang Puck is famous for being what? Is Wolfgang Puck a sportsman, an actor, a chef, or a fashion designer? John Prescott thumped a man, says Jack Below. He did, yes, after having an egg thrown at him, but quite a while ago. So what is Wolfgang Puck famous for being? Oh, it is a chef. Okay, top 10 time. In 10th is Annie, in 9th is Roy Walker and Mr. Chips. His 8th is the Herdmans. 7th is Hannah S. 6th is Bernie. 5th is Paul. Team Thrasher in 4th. Den is in 3rd. 2nd are Brutons. And 1st is Tommy Tank. So this starts easy. Yes, this is the easy round, Jack. Okay, who persuaded Apple to change their pop payment terms in 2015? Is it Pink, Taylor Swift, Britney Spears, or Christina Aguilera? What is wrong, Moni?
That's right.
Good. Right, so we have persuaded Apple to change their pop payment terms in 2015. So hope they don't steal your beer.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mean when
The kids?
Oh, well, no, they're drinking rubbish, to be fair. It's Taylor Swift. Bit of explanation behind that. So when Apple first give you a subscription to their music service, they used to give you 3 months free. And if you streamed a song during that 3 months, the pop artist didn't get any royalties from it. So she got that changed in 2015. What, do you want some cake?
No.
Right. Alanis Morissette and Celine Dion are from which country? Is it Italy, USA, France, or Canada? So this is the Pop Divas round. Been to one of his restaurants?
Oh, the famous chef.
Oh, Wolfgang Puck. Very good. I hear that 3 big tech firms are merging. The new name will be You Twitface. Very good, actually. Alanis Morissette and Celine Dion are from Canada. They are French Canadian. I know Celine Dion is, but they are actually born in Canada. Some right tunes going on there. That's awful.
They have fruity cider and
Fruity cider and Stella, I think, are the beers of choice out there tonight.
Copperberg.
If they go near my beer, there'll be trouble. Which 60s singer first hit was written by the Rolling Stones? Is it Mariana Faithfull, Shirley Bassey, Nancy Sinatra, or Barbara Streisand?
It'll be hair hanging out your watch.
A skeleton walks into a bar and says, I would like a beer and a mop. A classic, but a good one. Okay, the 60s singer which first hit was written by the Rolling Stones is Mariana Faithfull, as nearly half of you knew. So well done, you lot. Very tight at the top still, and I like that. A dung beetle walks into a bar and asks, is this stool taken? What's the problem now?
She just said they're having Fireball and peach snaps mixed together.
Don't
Sounds revolting.
worry about it. You haven't got to clean it up. Okay, so next question coming. It's a real concern, the party for Charlotte. In which decade did Bananarama have their first hit? Is it 80s, 70s, 60s, or 90s? Charlotte,
Stop
find something
fiddling.
to do. Okay, the decade that Bananarama had their first hit. Or you can just come here and be on the quiz. No, She's fuming. Did you make a sacre torte? Yes, Sarah has made one. But they haven't had a bit yet. Hurling, says Jack. Thank you very much. The decade that Rama had their first hit is the 1980s. Charlotte, you can play Animal Crossing if you like.
It's fine. Oh dear.
It's fine. Oh, miserable.
They've
Had
also got
myself the hottest curry I've ever tasted this evening. It was a chicken korma, but I microwaved it for an hour and a half. Very good. How many singers make up Bewitched? Is it 2, 5, 4, or 3? So how many singers make up Bewitched? 2, 5, 4, or 3? Oh, one now. Bill Turnbull, says Jack. And the sing. How many singers make up Bewitched? Is 4. Yeah, I always thought there was 3. Apparently there is 4. So here we go. Top 10 after the first 2 rounds. The Herdmans with 35 points. Monkey with 35 points. Annie with 38 points. Hannah S with 45. Den with 45. The Brutons with 47. Team Thrasher with 47. Paul with 48. Tommy Tank with 49. And just leading the way by 3 points is Roy Walker and Mr. Chips. Now that is a tight leaderboard. That is brilliant. Okay, are you ready for blockbuster films? Here we go. Where was the French Connection 2 set? Is it Marseille, Lyon, Nice, or Paris? Is it Marseille, Lyon, Nice, or Paris? Paris. Yes, Paris, as the French say. Meatloaf's new accountant girlfriend will do anything for love, but she won't do that. Very good. Very good, Paul. So French Connection 2 was set in Marseille, not Paris, as the French say. Oh, they've got what quite sounds like quite a violent rap song playing now. I asked the shopkeeper for a twirl and a boost. He span round and pointed at me and said, "You look fabulous." Okay, next question in the blockbuster round. Who headed the crew that saved the world in Armageddon? Is it Ben Affleck, Tom Hanks, Sylvester Stallone, or Bruce Willis? So, who headed the crew that saved the world in Armageddon? Is it Ben Affleck, Tom Hanks, Sylvester Stallone, or Bruce Willis? Great film, Armageddon. One of my favourites. It's complete trash, but in a good way. Okay, who headed the crew that saved the world in Armageddon? It is Bruce Willis at 65%, if you knew. 3% put Tom Hanks. So one person thought it was Tom Hanks. Few thought Ben Affleck. He was in the film. He did head one of the crews, but he wasn't the overall leader. And Sylvester Stallone wasn't even in it, as neither was Tom Hanks. Are the youth playing the quiz outside? God, to be 18 and play Bournemouth's quiz would be ecstasy. Jack, they said they would, but as is the usual with the youth of today, they've let me down. What was Roger Moore's first Bond film in 1973? Is it For Your Eyes Only, A View to a Kill, Live and Let Die, or Octopussy? Jack's just asked when I'm having my next Pfizer vaccine. I had the AstraZeneca, Jack, so I won't be having the Pfizer because you can't have one of each, apparently. Roger Moore's first Bond film in 1973 was Live and Let Die, and it's still a very tight leaderboard. I can go from first to ninth and be covered with 15 points. What's your favourite? I like questions like this, Julian. Piques the interest. Julian Thrasher asks, what's my favourite Die Hard film? Oh. Well, it's got to be Die Hard, isn't it? Because Die Hard is my favourite film of all time, so it has to be Die Hard. I can give you my ranking if you want in a minute. Who links Interstellar and Wolf of Wall Street? Who was in Jack Bartley 4? For God's sake. Margot Robbie, Matthew McConaughey, Leonardo DiCaprio, Anne Hathaway. So, Die Hard films in order of which I like. I think Die Hard first, obviously. Die Hard 1. And then I'd probably go Die Hard with a Vengeance because I think that's brilliant. Apart from the last 10 minutes, a bit of a waste. It's Matthew McConaughey, if you bother. And then I'd probably go Die Harder, then Die Hard 4, and then Live Free and Die Hard or whatever that was. So there you go. So that's my ranking. It's a bit of an obvious ranking, really. I think 2 or 3 is sometimes in a different way for most people. But yeah, the latest ones. I mean, Die Hard 4 was all right, but 5, I liked it, but it was rubbish. Which Oscar did Kevin Costner win for Dances with Wolves? Is it Best Director, Best Supporting Actor, Best Actor, or Best Art Direction? More than me. Paul from Skegness, I went through the supermarket today and saw a sign that said Butcher's Special. You didn't look it. Okay. Quite a cruel joke there from Paul. So Here we go. 26 on the quiz. Thank you all for taking part. Best director was the actor. Okay, so top 10. Sharon and Bob are in 10th. Anna's in 9th. Herm's in 8th. 7th is Paul. 6th are the Brutons. 5 is Den. Tammy Tamkin 4th. Team Thrasher in 3rd. Roy Walker and Mr. Chips have slid down to 2nd. Hannah S leads the way. Okay, next question coming up. I can't remember what round this is. There we go. The rugby round. Where would you watch the Rhinos playing rugby? Is it Hull, Castleford, Leeds, or Wakefield? Julian Thrash has given his die-hard ranking. He would go 4, 3, 1, 5, and 2. So he thinks that Die Harder, the sequel that many people say is the second best, is a worse film than Live Free and Die Hard. Oh dear. Star Wars ranking beginning with The Phantom Menace. Where do I have to do the new trilogy as well, Jack? Let me know when I'll do that for you. It's Leeds as 92%. Chris Churchill says 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. There's not 6 Die Hard films, so that unless he means the Star Wars ranking, which I suppose probably be around right. I went to a wig shop the other day. I picked up a wig and asked if I could have it free. No, said the owner, you had to have to pay. Where are the 2 teams from who play in the varsity match? So 2 teams. We need 2 answers here. Is it Oxford, London, Birmingham, or Cambridge? Okay, so Sarah is here, Jack. Sarah had too much wine last night and it's been a little bit rough.
I'm fine now. I'm on squash.
2 teams that play in the varsity match are Oxford and Cambridge, and we have 1 point between first and second. Okay, so Jack, if you let me know if you want me to do all 9 or just the first 6, because even though I enjoy the Disney ones, feel quite right today. 24 people on the stream, 2 thumbs up, 2 hugs for Bournemouth, and we are on question 18. Who was the first Englishman to reach 750 points in major rugby internationals? Farrell, Wilkinson, Carlin, or Grayson? So Jack Bartley, in the middle of a quiz, has asked me to rank 9 films, and now I said fine. OG6. I don't like the way you said fine there, so I'll try and do all 9 for you. Just give me a few minutes.
I'm the responsible adult tonight.
The first Englishman to reach 750 points was, of course, Johnny Wilkinson. Okay, so I'll give you my bottom 3 first. I think my least favourite would be Attack of the Clones. Sorry. So, yeah, Attack of the Clones is last. Which rugby team plays its home games at Welford Road? Is it Leicester Tigers, Harlequins, Sale Sharks, or Wasps? Leicester Tigers, Harlequins, Sale Sharks, or Wasps? Churchill's ranking is incorrect. Opinions are like holes. We all have them. So, rugby team plays its home games at Welford Road. It is Leicester Tigers. Right, I need to do this quick. I need to do this snappy. I'd probably go 9th. Attack of the Clones, 8th. I'd probably go. Oh God, I tell you, this is harder than it looks. I'll have to write this down. I can't do it, Jack. Sorry. Maybe I'll go the other way. It's probably easier to do my favourite to least favourite. Where in London did the London Broncos first start out? Is it Hackney, Blackheath, Chiswick, or Fulham? So my favourite Star Wars film is definitely The Empire Strikes Back. No question of it. Then I'd probably say Return of the Jedi. Then I'd probably say Star Wars, the very first Star Wars. Then I'd probably say The Force Awakens. Then I'd say Revenge of the Sith. Then I'd say The Last Jedi. It was Fulham. Then I'd say Rise of the Skywalker, Attack of the Clones, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones. They kind of switch, something like that. I don't know. That don't feel right now. I'll start again in a minute. Where in London the London Broncos first start out is Fulham. This is really hard. The real Christine Bournemouth is 10th. Now, I don't know if that's my mom or not. Someone's being a bit cheeky. Whose Quest for Speed is recorded in the book Thrust? Guy Martin, Craig Breedlove, Richard Noble, or Andy Green? No, it doesn't feel right. Phantom Menace is too low, Jack. So I'd probably go. Let me think. Let me just answer this question. The Quest for Speed is recorded in the book Thrust, and that is Richard Noble who wrote that, as 19% of you knew. Not Guy Martin. I thought I might fox a few there. Right, I'm going to do it snappy. Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Star Wars, Force Awakens, Phantom Menace, Last Jedi, Rise of the Skywalker, Attack of the Clones. And what's that leave me? I've gone wrong again. Literally, I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh, yeah, that was wrong. That definitely was wrong. Whose book, Sex, coincided with the dance album Erotica? Gaga, Rihanna, Courtney Love, or Madonna? I should preface my Star Wars ranking by saying the first 8 I really like. It's only that bottom one I don't. And the bottom one is definitely Attack. Right, I've got a pen and a pencil. I'm going to do this and give you my final ranking. Jack Puddo can't understand Guy Martin. Whose book, Sex, coincided with the dance album Erotica? It was Madonna. Okay, let's do this. Empire, Jedi, Star Wars, Force Awakens, Phantom Menace. Okay. Don't bother with those DNA ancestry kits. Simply announce that you've won the lottery. You'll soon find out who you're related to. Very good. What was boxer Amir Khan's autobiography called? All Blood Runs Red, A Boy from Bolton, Pound for Pound, or Raging Bull?
Question.
So it's Boy from Bolton. Right, here we go. Here you go, Jack. Here is my official Star Wars ranking that no one cares about apart from you, and I've spent far too much time talking about. Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Star Wars, Force Awakens, Phantom Menace, Revenge of the Sith, Rise of Skywalker, Last Jedi, Attack of the Clones. Oh, there we go.
That was you wobbling the table.
That was me wobbling the table. First appearing in 1931, what sold out of its new edition in 3 months in 1996? Is it The Highway Code? Is it Murder on the Orient Express, Mary Poppins, or Gone with the Wind? So this book had its third edition out, a new edition out and it sold out in 3 months in 1996. Originally came out in 1931. But which book was it?
Ooh.
It was The Highway Code, as 38% of you knew. And it's Sarah's yawning. I hope that doesn't say I hope it doesn't say more about my quiz than I want to know. Sarah, while you're gone, you can get me a beer. Okay, next question coming up. My wife has left me because I'm so insecure. No, wait, she's back. She just went out for a coffee. Okay, halfway there, and here's question 25. Whose diary was written by Helen Fielding? Is it Adrian Mole, A Wimpy Kid, Bridget Jones, or Dork Diaries? I don't think mine is far off that. Well, great minds think alike, Jack. That's all I can say about that. As I say, I like all the 8 that I've said, the top 8. I like them all. Just that final one. What wine was Sarah drinking last night? Well, it's a wine she probably won't drink again. Bridget Jones. Oh, I've got 3. I think I'll have this one.
It was white wine.
It was white wine, but she went from, a pleasant, easygoing drunk to fast asleep in around 5 minutes. So I don't know quite what happened, but it doesn't matter. These things happen, don't they? Ladies and gents, and that concludes our tour of the toilets. Okay, so it's TV quizzes in a quiz. Who joined Anthea Turner as co-host on the National Lottery's Big Ticket? Is it Patrick Keelty, Bradley Walsh, John Barrowman, or Ben Shepherd? Okay, that's top 10 in a minute. Can someone tell me who the real Christine Bournemouth is? Because if that is my mum, she is top 10 in it, smashing it. The co-host of National Lottery's Big Ticket was Patrick Keelty. Okay, top 10, here we go. The Hermans in 10th with 95. The real Christine Bournemouth is in 9th with 96. In 8th is Paul with 98. With 99 points is Sharon Bob. 102 are the Brutons. 102 is Den. 107 is Hannah S. Team Thrasher. All that you never know. Are in 3rd with 115 points. And joint top are Roy Walker and Tommy Tank. It is very tight tonight. Who replaced Richard O'Brien on the Crystal Maze? Stephen Merchant, Adam Conover, Ed Tudor-Pole, or Richard Ayardi?
It's Spanish wine, 13%.
Spanish wine, 13%. But the problem was, Julian, he didn't just have one bottle. So who replaced Richard O'Brien on the Crystal Maze? It was Ed Tudor-Pole. Richard he replaced Stephen Merchant, I believe, who did it for a few episodes, and he's now the current host. But Ed Tudor-Pole took from the mantle from Richard O'Brien, and I think he was really good. He did try a bit too hard to be Richard O'Brien, but I thought he did really well. In which show were you pleased to be on the hotspot? Is it Strike It Lucky, Blockbusters, Blankety Blank, or You Bet? Such big boots and leopard print to fill, indeed. And I don't think anyone has filled the boots of Richard O'Brien yet. He was quite brilliant.
I do like Richard Adam.
Oh, yeah, he's good, but he's not Richard O'Brien. When Billy Joel and his partner were charged with arson, he insisted we didn't start the fire. So the real Christine Bournemouth is not Christine Bournemouth. Okay, that's quite interesting. It's Blockbusters. You were lucky to be on the hotspot. If you got a hotspot in Strike It Lucky, you were certainly not striking it lucky. So yeah, Fox quite a lot of you there.
Hotspot
In fact, I foxed 75% of you. Trick question, good question, says Frankel. Thank you. First compliment you've ever given me. What was Channel 5's first gardening quiz called? Now, I know the answer here, but I thought some great fake ones. Plant Your Brain, is it? I wish it was. It's not. Gardener's Question Time from Radio 2. Radio 4, sorry. Climb the trellis. That sounds good, doesn't it? Or is it the Great Garden Game? That's boring. So which one of that? It is the Great Garden Game. Oh, they should come to me. Plant Your Brain. Who wouldn't want to watch that? Because you're not quite sure what it's going to be about. So you tune in. Plant Your Brain. Gardener's Question Time is on Radio 4. Climb the Trellis is another one I made up. Brilliant as well. But yeah, the answer is the most boring one. The Great Garden Game. I love Richard O'Brien and Richard O'Yardy, but Richard Bournemouth is my favourite Richard. Thank you very much, Jack. Which horror movie actor was in the very first Celebrity Squares? Is it Robert Englund, Boris Karloff, Vincent Price, or Christopher Lee? I've got some Club Rhinos music coming out now. It's taking me back.
They're around the bonfire anyway.
Are they?
Fire pit.
Around the fire pit. It's Vincent Price was in the very first Celebrity Squares. There you go. Okay, top 10. Here we go before the final 20 questions on Easter. Sharon and Bob are in 10th with 104, with 106 of the Herbmans, 107 and the Brutes with 111 is the real Christine Bournemouth. In 6th is Paul with 112. 114 is Den. 118 is Hannah S. 118 is Tammy Tank. Team Thrasher with 125. And Roy Walker with a 6-point lead with 131 points. Okay, here we go. 20 questions all about eggs. How many Easter eggs are bought and consumed in the UK each year? 8 million, 18 million, or 18 million?
Frankel would like the real Christine Bournemouth.
I wonder if the real Christine Bournemouth is Adam Frankel. But we'll see. We'll find out, won't we? 18 million eggs are bought and consumed each year in the UK. So there you go. So that means, on average, everyone has one and a bit, I think, doesn't it? Because there's how many of us? There's quite a lot in this country. I think there's 65, 70 million, something like that. So yeah, everyone has, on average, more than one egg. Ooh, look at that. Okay, which chocolatier produced the first hollow egg? Is it J.S. Fry and Sons, John Cadbury, or Paul A. Young? Yeah, so we have got it confirmed, I think, from Frankel's emojis that he is indeed the real Christine Bournemouth. Very good. Not only is he at work, he's even got time to think of stupid names for his quiz name. Very good. It is J.S. Fry and Sons, as 50% of you knew. Slight elongated lead at the top. Who's Joe Cadbury? Look, it's the first mistake I've made in 32 questions, all right? You've got to remember, I do these quizzes on a Sunday when I'm a little bit hungover. No O, mean me. Don't know what it means. When was the Easter egg created? Is it 1873, 1868, or 1891? So when was the Easter egg created? So we are now on to, from Tiny Rebel Brewery, because I don't know if Vic and Dan are with us tonight, and they're usually the only ones bothered by my prattling on about beer. But I'll tell you one anyway. It's a Cashmere IPA using Cashmere hops. It's called Oh My God, They Killed, without the last bit. It's a Tiny Rebel from Wales. So yeah, here we go. The first Easter egg was created in 1873. Ooh, yeah. Now that is a beer. Oh, that's a beer. What part of the cocoa plant does white chocolate contain? The bean, the butter, the pulp, all of the above. It's always all of the above, isn't it? You know, when you get a multiple choice question at school, it's always all of the above. If there's that on there, just tick all of the above. Christine Bobber, it's a great name. Well, it is for you, but not so much for the real Christine Bobber. But there you go. That's their choice. It's the butter. Look at the beer hype. Look at the bee hype. These questions are quite evil, yes. I asked the mate if he wanted to come hunting. He said, I'm game. So I shot him. Very, very good. The cocoa plant. So the white chocolate just contains the butter of the cocoa plant. So it does have some part of the cocoa plant in it, but not the bean. What did people in Mesoamerica originally use cocoa beans for? There are 3 answers here. Is it currency, to make clothes, a strengthening drink, medicine, or to create alcoholic drinks? That bonging is my new clock. So you need 3 answers here. 3. It is currency, a strengthening drink, and medicine. And I tell you what, we had a very tight position at the top of the leaderboard, but Roy Walker has absolutely floored it in the last 5 rounds and is now 27 points clear. I'm not very empathetic, but I have friends who are, so I just imagine how they must feel. How many eggs went into the world's largest omelette? Is it 1,000, 11,000, or 110,000? So Jack is excited by this beer because he's never seen me say, oh, what a beer, or indeed it is a rare reaction. Well, yeah, when you taste as many as me, and I've tasted quite a lot during lockdown, sometimes you just get a bit to it all. But this.
Can you just tell us the answers?
Oh, it's just so nice. It's 110,000 eggs. That must be the Cashmere hops, which do give it a taste of lime and melon. That's sourness you're getting there. Oh, it's lovely. Okay, next question coming up. So there was 110,000 eggs in the world's largest omelette. Which country throws a massive water fight to celebrate Easter? Is it Poland, Switzerland, or Greece?
Not this year.
Poland, Switzerland, or Greece? Oh,
No, here's Ryan.
It's a drunk 18-year-old. Oh, God.
You all right?
It's only 9 o'clock, remember?
Yeah, we missed the.
You missed the quiz. It's
Yes,
all
We
right.
knew you would. The country that throws a massive water fight to celebrate Easter is Poland. Is there any slice of pizza left?
There's loads.
Oh, good.
We're gonna probably come back to it in a bit, but yeah.
Which country throws a massive water fight to celebrate Easter? It's Poland. But what is the beer called again? Okay. Jack. See, I've got some interest in my beer. It's I don't know if you can see that
Oh my
because of the
God,
light.
they killed.
Oh my God, they killed. Basically, it comes in a 4-pack. They're all like hazy IPAs, but all brewed with different hops. So you can get it on their website, tinyrebel.com. I think the 4-pack's about £8. Okay, what goes on top of a simnel cake? Royal icing, marzipan, or chocolate? Probably my favourite brewer at the moment, alongside Northern Monk. They're 2 of my favourites at the moment. Yeah, don't know if anyone's bothered, but that's. I don't think anyone cares really. But they will care when they win that special prize and have to sit in my garden and taste beers with me. I bet no one wants to win that. That probably shouldn't be the prize. That's no one's going to give any money, are they? What goes on top of a simnel cake? Is it royal icing, marzipan, or chocolate? It's at marzipan, as 80% of you said, and Roy Walker has a 23-point lead now. That is not unassailable.
They can come and have wine.
No. Which country does Easter Island belong to? Is it Spain, Mexico, or Chile?
Wine's much nicer.
Warmer weather is here. Going to eat nothing but kebabs. I love Donna Summer. Very good, Paul. Anyway, a bit more of this, I think.
You don't want Ryan's pizza. It's Dominique pizza.
Mm-hmm. Easter Island belongs to Chile, as half of you got quite correct. And the lead remains 23 points at the top. I'll do a quick rundown of the top 10 before we enter the final 10 questions. Just bought a book on swimming the channel by Francis Neer. That and Good Things Brewery. I don't think I've heard that one. What did a bar of chocolate prompt the creation of? Oh, I love this question. Is it a microwave, a toaster, or a sieve? So what did a bar of chocolate prompt the creation of? And the best thing about this question, I've got a really awesome explanation after you see the right answer. Okay, so a bar of chocolate prompted the creation of a microwave. Do you want to know why? Of course you do. Okay, so Spencer, who invented the microwave, worked for a company named Raytheon, developing microwave radar transmitters during World War II. One day in 1945, he noticed that a candy bar he had in his pocket was starting to melt. The microwaves from the radar set he was working on were cooking the candy bar in his pocket. So therefore, you can see, so it wasn't that a candy bar was the first thing used in the microwave. It was just that he realized that microwaves were cooking the candy bar and therefore thought, I might invent a microwave. There you go. Who or what brings eggs to French children? The Easter Bunny, flying church bells, or chicks?
Never seen these.
That should give me the round, is what I said. But it's not really. Chocolate shouldn't be kept in the fridge. Okay, legend has it that on Good Friday, the bells of every church in France fly to Rome. They carry with them the grief of those who mourn Jesus' crucifixion on that day, in keeping with tradition. French church bells do not ring from Good Friday to Easter Sunday morning when the bells are said to return, and when they return, they bring chocolate. So yes, it is flying church bells. How cool is that? That is cool. What meat is traditionally eaten at Easter? Is it lamb, chicken, or pork? That's an easier one. What am I looking at?
This brewery.
Oh, Good Things Brewery. Oh, look at that. Oh, they're fancy cans, aren't they? Very nice. Very nice, Jack. Looks expensive. I'm not saying the girl next door is ugly, but even the Tide won't take her out.
Future-proof 6%.
Okay, so the meat is traditionally eaten at Easter is lamb. I'll give you a top 10 after the next question. I forgot because I got so enraptured by the explanation of the flying church bells. Okay, it's gone quick, the quiz tonight. It's only 9:05, which means I've still got a lot of Batman vs. Superman to watch and a lot of annoying teenagers to still cope with. What colour jacket does Peter Rabbit wear? Green, yellow, or blue? And I will give you your top 10 as soon as the answer pops up. A bit of advice, never read a pop-up book about giraffes. Another good one, Paul. Yeah, you are kicking it. You're kicking it good tonight. Okay, the jacket that Peter Rabbit wears is a blue jacket. Okay, here's your top 10. 10th is Team Thrasher. 9th is Bernie. 8th is Sharon and Bob. 7th is Den. All of those 4 positions are well up for grabs because the points are so tight. In 6th is Tommy Tank. In 5th is the real Christine Baumber. In 4th are the Hermans. In 3rd is Paul. 2nd is Hannah S., who's caught up with Roy Walker and Mr. Chips, but only by about 8 points. They're still 14 points clear. Where can you find the largest chocolate egg in the world, weighing 7,200 kilos? Is it America, Italy, or Belgium? Is it America, Italy, or Belgium?
They do some nice packs.
Who do? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You'll be ordering one, I'm sure, on next payday.
Well, don't show me. Okay, so the largest chocolate egg in the world, weighing over 7,200 kilos, is Italy. We seem to have lost 2 people in the quiz tonight. 2 people have had enough. They've just had enough. Jack Partley says they can look at that fresh drop on Good Things. They can it for you. Oh my goodness. That does sound expensive, Jack. So the largest chocolate Easter egg in the world can be found in Italy. Okay, so there you go. Which civilization started the tradition of giving eggs as gifts? There's 3 civilizations started that tradition. Is it Romans, Aztecs, Persians, Incans, or Egyptians? The real Christine Baumber was so quick on the trigger there. That's impressive. And so is up here. I see I'm sipping this one. I'm not rushing it because it's too nice. It is the Romans, the Persians, and the Egyptians. And that question has swung this quiz, and it is wide open. In first is Roy Walker by 1 point from Paul, who is joint second with Hannah S. And then there's quite a gap to 4th. So I think this is between 3 of you now. It's time for the picture round. Here we go. The bar of chocolate with this egg is... That's such a funny question. The bar of chocolate with this egg is Whisper, Dairy Milk, or Crunchy? Is that a Whisper? Is it Dairy Milk or is it a Crunchy?
What's this bar of chocolate?
No, the bar of chocolate with this egg is. The bar of chocolate with this egg is What great English by me. You see, you'll find out as I go through the quiz, as I get to question 46, I'm just getting knackered. I can't really be bothered.
You've
So
proofread this twice.
yeah, I have. It's a whisper, as 72% of you knew. And there's still only 1 point between first and second. This is exciting. When the designer of the Japanese flag presented this idea of a blank white surface, the organising committee said, spot on. Paul, stop joking. You are third with a chance to win the quiz. Concentrate, man. What selection of chocolates come inside this egg? Is that Roses, Celebrations, or Quality Street? The real Christine Bournemouth is absolutely smashing this round. But I still couldn't tell you. From 4th to 10th, it's still very tight. So that top 10 is still all to play for. I believe the top 3 is sewn up, but I don't know what order. The selection of chocolates coming inside this egg are Quality Streets. And Roy Walker has taken a 2-point lead. And Hannah S. has got a 5-point lead over Paul, who's far too busy typing jokes in. I can't wait for this bank holiday. I'm taking the kids to Nationwide for a few days. No, that's my kind of joke. We have 3 more questions left. All picture rounds, all big eggs. Let's go. Can you name this chocolate bar that comes with this Easter egg? That's so much better English, isn't it? So much better. Is it an Aero? Is it Teasers? Or is it a Dairy Milk Bubbly? I did check all of these, and these are on the website. So,
Norman scratching.
that chocolate bar is a Teasers bar. Yeah,
It teased
a
you.
Maltesers teaser bar.
Ooh, it's
So
tight.
it's 3 points now between first and second. I still couldn't tell you who's going to win. Paul, I'm afraid, has been far too busy. He should get bonus points, really, shouldn't he, for entertaining us? But far too busy entertaining us and has fallen off the radar. He is finishing third unless something magical happens. Okay. Inside this chocolate bar, you'll find, is it a Cadbury Dairy Milk Oreo, a Cadbury Dairy Milk Caramel, or Aero? So is that an Aero bar? Would you find Aero chocolate inside? Would you find caramel inside? Or would you find Oreo? That is a bit of a shot in the dark. I ain't got a bloody clue, to be fair. But, you know, well, I'm combining Easter and April Fools this year. I'm sending the kids out to look for eggs I haven't hidden. So inside that bubbly bar is Dairy Milk Oreo, and we have a change of leader. We have a change of leader with 1 question left. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to wait for the end. The last question is a bit of a humdinger in terms of what it could be, and I'll probably get arguments, but it's definitely right because I've checked it. So here we go. I'll let you see inside this chocolate bar that accompanies this Easter egg, but what is it? What's this chocolate bar? Is that Yorkshire Raisin and Biscuit, that brilliant Yorkshire bar? Or is it Cadbury Fruit and Nut? Or is it a Marvellous Creations bar? If I'm first and second, I'm thinking about this hard. Don't rush, is what I'm saying. Okay. Question, answers flying in. Here we go. And the answer is Marvellous Creations. And all I can tell you is there's 1 point between first and second. It's one of the tightest finishes. I think it is the tightest finish we've ever had on Bournemouth's Big Quiz. After a year of doing this, it's the tightest we've ever known it to be. I'm not going to give you the winner until it's over. But wow, what a fantastic quiz that was, if I do say so myself. Okay, top 10 coming up. In 10th is many a time winner Belushi. He answered all his questions in 6 minutes and 41 seconds, and he got 159 points. Tommy Tank came 9th with 163 points. He fell down the leaderboard in the Easter round, clearly not a fan of the second most popular holiday of the year. 8th is Den, one-time winner, not tonight, with 167 points. Team Thrasher, who I thought at one point were going to break, their quiz winner virgin title, whatever that means, and win it. I couldn't think of a good way to say that. I thought they might do it, but they didn't. They came 7th with 169, which is still very respectable. The Herdmans are in 6th with 178 points, just missing out on the top 5 by the real Christine Bournemouth, who came 5th. That isn't my mum, with 179 points. Sharon and Bob, with I think their best performance since they started joining the quiz realm, in 4th with 180 points. You'll have to let me know if I'm wrong on that one. With 204 points is Paul. who not only entertained us but also came third. In second, with 214 points, is Hannah S. And the winners by 1 point is Roy Walker and Mr. Chips with 215 points. So Anne Richards wants to know where Christine was. She must have wind my mum up. So she was 15th. Well done, 149 points. Lyndon was 17th. See, 149 points, and you were only 10 points away from that top 10. Really exciting quiz. Kept swapping leaders. Couldn't get the chocolate bars, though, said Paul. So Anne said she was 15th. My mum, the real Christine Bourne, but without the capitals, scored 106. Quite frankly, Mum, that's pitiful. She said she was rubbish, but enjoyed it. Okay. You have to commit to like £40 to get free next day delivery. Why am I reading this to you? Jack Bartley's giving me tips on how to buy beer. No one else is bothered. I'll read that in a minute, Jack. But thank you very much for letting me know. Caroline Thrashett will never get to the top step. Well done, Hannah. Indeed, well done, Hannah. Nearly there, but one point away. That is brilliant. I've never seen anything like this.
Is Roy Walker the Spilsby Herdman?
I guess Roy Walker's the Spilsby Herdman. Seeing as they've just said, say what you see. See what you see. That's better, isn't it? So anyway, just going to finish this beer.
That music's brilliant.
That awful music, yeah. Right, so wish me luck for the rest of the evening. It's 9:15. Bernie wins. If Bernie wins, are you going to Tiny Rebel for your beer night out? We could do. They do discounts on a Friday, says Jack Bartley. Still talking about his beer. I will look at that in a minute, Jack. Right, right. So I think I've got about 3 or 4 hours of hell awaiting me this Friday night. So wish me luck. I've got 2 more hours of this film to watch, so I'll sit and watch that, drink some beer, and hope it all washes over me and they all go away soon. But I don't think they will. So anyway, great quiz. Happy Easter. Indeed, happy Easter, everyone. Have a great weekend, whatever you're doing. Stay safe. Do it within the rules, even though those lot out there definitely aren't. But, you know, they're adults now. I can't control them. 18th today, says Justina, 129 points. That's not too bad. Great quiz. Thank you. Thank you, Julian. That's no problem at all. As I say, next week is the final weekly quiz. And I'm just about to set up my Just Giving page for the Lincolnshire Wildlife Trust. If you donate, and I'd love you to, if you've enjoyed the quiz at all, please donate to a fantastic cause. You'll get yourself a raffle ticket. I'll give you a number. I'll stick with one of those random number generators, and we'll pick a winner. And the winner will win a beer night with Bournemouth. That I say, a money can't buy prize, and it could be yours. Okay, so give us your money for a great cause and enjoy a great night with Bournemouth. Everyone's a winner. I will see you next Friday for the final weekly quiz. Herdman loves a raffle. Everyone loves a raffle. I prefer a tombola, but I still love a raffle. And on that bombshell, we will finish. I will see you next week for the final weekly quiz. I hope you can join me there. Invite a friend. Let's see if we can get 30 for the last quiz. I'll see you in a bit. Hope Ryan enjoys his birthday. Well, he will. We won't. In a bit.